This series, which dates back to 1956. Marshfield has won 71 previous games. Everest has won 82. Marshfield won earlier this season, 59-31. The Tigers have won the last 8 games in this series. The last win for Everest was back in the 2021 season when Evergreens won 57-37. It's Marshfield and DC Everest tonight. Wisconsin Valley Conference boys basketball here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Now we'll talk with Marshfield Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher as our pregame report continues following these messages.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Marshfield Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher. Tigers facing DC Everest tonight. Wisconsin Valley Conference boys basketball at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Also in boys basketball this evening in the Merriwood Conference, Stratford is at Marathon, Auburndale at Newman, Assumption at Edgar. In the Merriwood North, Rib Lake is at Athens, Abbotsford at Prentice, Chequamegon at Phillips, and in the Eastern Cloverbelt, Greenwood plays at Gilman this evening. And more of our pregame report from the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield following these messages.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
There is our national anthem basketball tonight here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Marshfield and DC Everest meeting in this matchup tonight. Let's review the starting lineups for this ball game. For DC Everest, Brennan Peterson, 6-foot senior, averaging 0.9 points per game. Xavier Edwards, 6'2 junior, averaging 11.3. Cade Filch, 6'4 junior, averaging 15 points per game. Vander Truax, 6'4 sophomore, averaging 7.7. And Casey Studeman, 6'4 senior, averaging 10 points per game. The Evergreens are coached by Neillsville native Oliver Drake. In his third season as Evergreens head coach, his record 38 wins, 29 losses. He is assisted by John Felch and John Minahan. The Evergreens are 8-7 overall, 3-3 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Marshfield Tiger starters are Chris Pohl, 6'8 junior, averaging 13.6 points and 7.6 rebounds per game. Joey Ketterer, 6'4 senior, averaging 5.9 points per game. Brooks Henson, 6'2 senior, averaging 17 points per game. And once again, Brooks needs 15 points in this ball game this evening to equal Taylor Horshow as Marshfield High School's all-time career basketball scoring leader for both boys and girls. Also starting for Marshfield tonight, Landon Lee, 5'11 senior, averaging 14.3 points per game, and Ethan Connect, 6'6 senior, averaging 4.5 points per contest. Tigers coached by Chris Fisher in his fifth season as Tiger basketball coach. His record 73 wins and 38 losses. He is assisted by Brian Favorite and Jake Scheffler. Tigers are 9-5 overall, 6-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Tigers in white, Evergreens in dark green. Pole and Truax on the center jump, 4 inches to Marshfield. Opening tip to Everest, and the Evergreens have the ball in front court to our left. Marshfield playing half-court man-to-man defense. Studeman, top of the circle, swings near quarter to Cade Felch. Picked up by Landon Lee. Edwards out top for a long three-pointer, too short. Ball's on the floor and picked up by Truax. Evergreens maintain possession. Edwards to the far hash mark, he'll drive, cut off. Far side, Truax for 3, that one's offline. And we may have a rebounding foul here. No, I believe we may have had that ball hit the wire above the backboard. And so it's out of bounds to Marshfield. Nope, we do. There's a foul. There's a foul called on Brendan Peterson of DC Everest. His first foul, first team foul. So Marshfield ball in front court to our right. Landon Lee comes near side. Evergreens playing half court man-to-man. Pole goes far side to Ketterer. Top of the circle, Landon Lee gets a screen from Connect. Goes the foul line turned away. Ketterer far corner. Can't feed inside. Pole top of the circle. Now Landon Lee on the near wing. On the drive, stopping the circle. Ketterer baseline. He'll take the baseline. Turned away. Back out to Hinson for a 3, up and in. Brooks Hinson hits his 46th 3 of the year. And Marshfield grabs a quick 3-0 lead. They play just over 1 minute. Man-to-man backcourt pressure by Marshfield as Xavier Edwards comes to front court for the Evergreens. Picked up by Chris Powell. Stands at the far hash mark. Standing dribble. Hands back outside again to Truax. Pass top of the circle, broken up, stolen by Hinson. Brooks has a run out, he'll drive and score. Steal and basket for Brooks Hinson. And DC Everest wants a quick timeout. Evergreens take their first timeout, 16:32 remaining in the first half. Our score, Marshfield 5, DC Everest nothing.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
WOSQ and WOSQFM.com. Marshfield Tigers off to a quick 5-0 lead. It will be Everest ball in backcourt. Tigers pick him up man-to-man in backcourt. Felch looking, comes into Edwards, picked up by Pole. Edwards up the far sideline. He'll cross into the attack zone for the Evergreens. Swings back outside to Truax. Studeman top of the circle. Edwards on the near side. Pole gives him some room. Holds, comes back baseline to Truax once again. Truax just a sophomore. Fine ball player for the Evergreens once again this year. Edwards at the far hash mark, holds it. Still holds on Pole. Waits for some movement. Now back out top again to Truax. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Studeman top of the circle. Baseline Edwards. Drives on Pole. In the lane, cut off. Now Edwards gets it back top of the circle. Far side gets Peterson. Long defensive stand here for Marshfield. Edwards holds on the near wing. Swings back to Studeman at the far hash mark. Peterson gets it back. Edwards baseline. Can't drive on Pole. Cuts inside to Felch. Toward jumper partially blocked and taken away by Landon Lee. Run out for Hinson. Brooks on the drive. Swings a baseline to Pole. Back out top. Lee is open for a three-point try. Up and in. Landon Lee for 3. His 38th of the year. Marshfield has an 8-0 lead. Basket is good. There's also a foul called on the play, and that might be against the Evergreens. Might be a foul away from the ball. Looks like that's the call. That foul on Cade Felch, his first foul, second team foul. Marshfield has the ball out of bounds. Baseline front court. Lee will trigger it in. Inside pole goes to the basket, missed the short jumper, however, and a rebounding foul coming, I believe, on Marshfield's Ethan Connect. Over the back on Casey Studeman.
Last foul was on 23.
First foul on Ethan and the first team foul. 15-14 remaining, first half, and here comes Cohen Preby, the outstanding DC Everest guard, making his season debut. He has missed the Evergreens' first 15 games due to a foot injury. He has scored over more than 1,000 points in his Evergreens career. Edwards beats Pohl to front court. Evergreens set in front court to our left. Preby comes out top to Studeman. Edwards has it back, he'll drive, stopped. Studeman back out front once again. Looks down low, nobody free. Truax near corner, picked up by Connect. A lot of outside passing here by the Evergreens. Edwards holds at the far hash mark. Drives on Pohl, stopped on the foul line. Hands back outside, Preby touching the basketball now. Hands top of the circle to Studeman. Gives to Edwards in the lane, cut off. Backdoor feed is broken up and stolen by Pohl. Evergreens turnover, ahead to Ketterer. Back to Pohl, top of the circle, Lee. On the drive, stopped baseline. Is back outside to Hinson. Lee far side, open for a long three, leaves it short. Long rebound comes outside and grabbed by Truax of DC Everest. Evergreens come back to forecourt looking for their first points. Truax out top. Far side Edwards, pulled out to play him. Edwards still holds, he'll start to drive, stopped at the foul line. Truax has it back to the free throw line, turned away there. Now Preby at the far hash mark, picked up by Ketterer. Preby still holds, starts to drive to the dotted line, cut off. Pass inside to Truax, knocked down, but he grabs it back along the far sideline. Edwards top of the key, man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Edwards high post turned away. Lobs it baseline to Preby, holds in the corner. Edwards back out front once again. Now Truax drives the baseline on Lee. Stopped down low by Connect. Hands inside, short jumper on the way, no good. Tipped around and a rebounding foul coming. Rebounding foul. That'll be on Marshfield.
Foul number 2.
That's on Joey Ketterer. His second foul, second team foul. First on Joey, second team foul. Inbound pass comes to Edwards in the far corner. Drives back outside on Pohl, the free throw line turned away. Baseline Preby, open for a three-point try. It's going to rim out of there, however, and Pohl rebounds for Marshfield. Tigers on offense, leading early by 8. Hinson far side, wide open three, up and in. Brooks Hinson hits his second three of the ball game, and we have a DC Everest timeout once again. Evergreens take their second timeout. 13:08 remaining in the first half. Our score is Marshfield 11, DC Everest nothing. And more basketball following these messages.
DC Everest.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Everest ball.
Quick start for the Marshfield Tigers this evening. They're up 11-0. We played almost 5 minutes here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Everest ball in backcourt. Backcourt man-to-man pressure by Marshfield. Edwards starts out on Pohl. Moves across the 10-second line. He's back out top again to Truax. Studeman top of the circle. Picked up by Hinson. Now back near side Edwards outside the arc. Inside Studeman at the high post. Drives on Hinson. Now Ketterer helping out, slaps the ball loose. Picked up once again by Studeman. He hands back outside to Preby. Far side, Felch can't step in. Back to Preby for a three. It's off the line, but Edwards grabs the rebound for DC Everest. Preby has it back. Downstairs hits Truax, turns, and comes back outside with it. Edwards on the far wing. He'll drive to the baseline. Stopped by Pole. Studeman top of the circle. Back near side, Truax with it. Now Edwards in the circle. Picked up by Pole. Holds the ball. Starts to drive. Stopped down low. Lobs back outside to Preby. Good man-to-man defense again by Marshfield. Felch top of the key. Bounces out high to Studeman. Edwards on the cut to the dotted line. Swings back to Preby. He goes baseline, turned away. Back to Edwards on the far wing. Not many shots out there for Everest so far tonight. Preby baseline stopped. Hands back to Edwards, comes near side, picked up by Pole. Now Truax deep in the near corner. Connect defensing him. Edwards out top on Pole, right back near side to Preby. Long possession here for the Evergreens. Preby near corner. Comes to Studeman. Inside feed to Truax. Turns, muscles one up over Connect and hits it. 2 for Vander Truax. Everest on the scoreboard. They're down by 9. Tigers back to front court. Pole out front. Near side Joey Ketterer. Hinson baseline. Out top again to Landon Lee. Back to Hinson. Brooks for 3 on the way and good. 11 early points for Brooks Hinson. Marshfield leads by a dozen. Again, Marshfield with backcourt pressure. Pass comes into Edwards, picked up by Pole. Coming up the near sideline, he'll cross into front court for DC Everest. Preby on the near side, defense by Ketterer. Studeman out top. Interesting matchup. Hinson guarding Studeman, a post player tonight. Far side, Edwards back out top to Studeman. Looks down low, nobody free. Far side to Felch. Now Edwards holds, gives to Preby. He'll drive inside feed to Truax in the lane. Cut off. Back to Preby, right back to Truax down low. Hands to Edwards. Picked up by Pole out front. Another long possession for the Evergreens. Far side, Truax looks in on Connect. Near side, here's Felch. He'll bomb a three-pointer, on the way, no good. And Pole there to grab the rebound for Marshfield. Hinson rushing to front court. Comes near side to Ketterer. Back to Brooks on the near side. Ketterer baseline. He attacks. Get inside. Short dumper up and in. 2 for Joey Ketterer. Tigers lead by 14. 9:50 left in the first half. Everest back to front court. Truax comes across on Connect. A lot of long possessions for DC Everest tonight. Edwards holds at the far hash mark. Gets a screen from Studeman. Drive to the lane. Turns. Forces a shot up and in. Tough shot for Xavier Edwards in traffic for 2. Marshfield by 12. Tigers back on the attack. Landon Lee, far side, picked up by Preby. Comes to Hinson, downstairs to Pole. Wrestle back in, ball slapped away, but he picks it back up outside the arc. Hands back outside to Lee. Hinson, inside to Connect. Back outside Pole, he'll launch a three-pointer, up and around and out, and pulled in by Edwards. Everest back on offense. Preby on the far side. High post to Studeman. Hands back to Preby. Stopped. Comes back outside once again. Studeman goes baseline to Truax. Turns on Connect. Edwards out front once again. Holds the ball on Pole. Gets a screen from Preby. Back to Preby. Goes inside to Studeman. Picked up by Hinson once again. Backs in. Leans in. Short jumper up and missed. Tipped outside. Picked up by Pole. Good defense again by Marshfield. Hinson back to front court for the Tigers. Exchanging with Lee near the center line. Landon holds outside the arc, far side to Pole. Connect top of the circle, swings back to Hinson. Brooks goes baseline, turned away down low, comes back out to Lee. Now Pole on the baseline, turns on Truax. Back to Ketterer. Landon Lee right back to Joey far side off a screen. Here's a three-pointer offline. And Edwards rebounds, but there's a push-off on the inside, and looks like an Evergreens foul here. Foul called on Casey Studeman, his first, third team foul. For DC Everest, Sam Dassau, 6'1" junior, averaging 6.9 points per game, comes in. And the Tigers bring in Valen Ramberg, 6'7" junior, averaging 9.1 per game. Ethan Connect will leave. Marshfield inbounding, baseline front court. Hinson to the foul line. He's near side to pull underneath. Ramberg is wide open for an easy lay-in. Ramberg got lost in that Everest defense for an easy two. Marshfield back up by 14. 7:55 left in the first half. Everest to front court. Truax far side. Is back out front with it. Pulls back for Dasso on the far wing. He'll attack the free throw line. Stop there. Ramberg on him tightly. Ball knocked loose. Stolen by Ketterer. Joey has a run out. He'll drive, lay it up and in. Steal and basket for Joey Ketterer. And Everest wants a timeout once again. The Evergreens use their third timeout of the first half. 7:30 remaining in the first half, and our score now is Marshfield 20 and DC Everest 4. Back to the field house and more basketball action in just a moment.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
For Marshfield tonight, Tigers up by 16, putting on backcourt pressure. Everest ball, and Truax moves into front court to our left on Chris Pohl. Stands between the circles. Preby out near the center line. Studeman top of the circle. Defense by Hinson. Lobs it inside to Truax. Turns on Pohl. Can't get the shot off. And there might be a foul here on Chris. That is the call. Foul on Chris Pohl. First foul, third team foul. Everest inbounding, baseline front court. Felch will toss it in. Felch looking, inside feed to Truax, comes back out with it. Dasso on the far wing. Gives to Studeman. He'll drive on the near side, picked up by Kidder on the switch. Stop baseline, comes back outside to Preby. Now Dasso in the corner, he'll attack, get inside, lay it up and in. And fouled as well. Basket good by Sam Dassel. And a Tiger foul here.
Basket good by Sam Dassel.
Tiger foul on Valen Ramberg, his first and the fourth team foul. Dasso shooting 58% on the foul line. He's line left attempting a three-point play. His shot is away and good. Marshfield's lead is at 13, 6:50 left in the first half. Hinson will walk it across for Marshfield. Far side hits Ketterer, baseline to Pohl. Lay back out front. Right back to Pohl, he'll take the baseline and then dribble the ball off his leg out of bounds. Inadvertent turnover, Marshfield's first turnover tonight. Everest coming length of the floor, down by 13. Backcourt pressure by Marshfield. Preby has the ball, picked up by Ketterer. Comes across the 10-second line. Again, this is Preby's first game of the year. He missed the entire first half of the year due to a foot injury. Truax baseline, he'll drive on Pohl to the dotted line. Comes back to Preby, top of the circle. Ball slapped loose by Ketterer, clean slap. Preby gets it back though. Back out top to Studeman, on the drive, in the lane. Off-balance shot up and missed. Preby rebounds, Ramberg ties him up. Tie ball call, possession goes to Marshfield.
Possession Tigers.
Tigers up by 13, 6 minutes left in the first half. Marshfield coming length of the floor from left to right here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Brooks Hinson will take it across the timeline. Now hand back to Landon Lee. And Lee moves into front court for Marshfield. Stands out top. Pole far wing. Baseline to Ketterer. Downstairs to Pole. He'll back in on Truax. Has no shot, but throws one up and missed it. And Ramberg rebounds. It comes back outside to Lee. Fallon gets it back baseline. Drives and is fouled on the drive. Everest foul here.
Foul on 25, Casey Studeman.
That call on Casey Studeman. That's his second foul and the fourth team foul. Studeman leaves, replaced by Xavier Edwards back in the ball game. Now Hinson baseline, a three-pointer up and in. Brooks Hinson now with 14 here in the first half. He trails Taylor Varsho by 1 point on Marshfield's career basketball scoring list. And the Tigers back up by 16. Everest to front court, Edwards top of the circle. Hands out high to Truax. Near side, Edwards has it back. Starts to penetrate to the dotted line. Spins, off-balance shot up and in. Edwards, a tough man to stop one-on-one. Marshfield by 14, 5 minutes of the period. Tigers to front court. Landon Lee goes baseline. Back in the corner, Ketterer. Ramberg high post, he'll pull it out, launch a three-pointer himself, no good. Kicks way out long, still loose and claimed by Felch of DC Everest. Evergreens come back in the attack zone. Edwards holds on the far hash mark. Gets a screen from Truax, drives, cut off. Baseline Preby for three, on the way, no good. And Pole tips the rebound outside, but it's claimed by Edwards. Evergreens reset. Truax near the center line, holds the ball. Picked up by Hinson. Preby goes baseline. Hands there to Felch. He brings it back out top once again. Edwards holds outside the arc. Near side, here's Dasso with a long three-pointer. That's around and out, and Pole grabs the rebound for Marshfield. Tigers rush back to front court. Landon Lee near side. Cut off, goes baseline to Ramberg. Muscles it up along the baseline and lays it in. Nice move by Valen Ramberg for two. A 16-point lead for Marshfield, matching their biggest tonight. Everest back down the floor. Dasso crossing the timeline. Hands to Preby. Truax, top of the circle, holds it on Pole. Hands back to Edwards. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Now far side, Truax holds the ball. Hands back to Preby. Edwards, top of the key. Not much offense inside for Everest tonight. Truax turns, ball slapped loose from behind by Hinson. Picked up by Brooks, he has a run out. Stops, hands it to Ramberg. Valen drives and scores. Steal for Brooks Hinson, basket for Valen Ramberg, and Marshfield goes up by 18, their biggest lead. Everest rushing back to front court. Preby comes near side to Edwards. To the circle, stop there. Hands back to Preby. 3 minutes in the period. Preby on the drive on Ketterer. Short jumper blocked by Joey. Goes out of bounds, but Joey may have committed a foul on the play. We do have a whistle. And a foul coming on Joey Ketterer. That is Joey's second foul. Fifth team foul. And Cohen Preby on the foul line to our left, shooting two. Once again, Preby missed the first 15 games this year due to a foot injury last season. Averaged 16 points per game for the Evergreens, making 75 three-point baskets. His first free throw here is off the line. 2:57 left in the first half. Marshfield leads 27-9. And the Tigers bring in Cam Kolstad, 6'2 sophomore, averaging 1.4 points per game. Second free throw is good for Preby, his first point of the year. Brendan Peterson comes back in for DC Everest. Tigers on offense, Kolstad baseline. Top of the circle, Ramberg with it. Valen drive, stopped on the foul line. Baseline to Lee. Turned away down low by Felch. It's a screen from Ramberg. Goes baseline once again. Shovels baseline to Ketterer. Baseline three by Joey. On the way, no good. Edwards grabs the rebound for DC Everest. He's on the floor and knocked down. A Marshfield foul coming here.
Foul number 15, Camden.
Tiger foul is on Cam Kolstad, his first. 6-team foul. Everest inbounding, baseline front court. Tigers applying backcourt pressure. Truax has the ball, starts out on Ramberg. Hands to Priebe, and who moved to front court for the Evergreens. Defense by Ketterer. Priebe lobs it back door to Dassel, but Peterson, but a foul called before that pass. A hold here, and that's on Joey Ketterer. That's 3 fouls now on Joey. 17 fouls, so Ethan Connect will come back in for Marshfield. Ketterer will leave.
23.
And Cohen Priebe back on the foul line, shooting a 1 and bonus for DC Everest. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger basketball, Marshfield DC Everest basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and ZaleskiSports.com. First free throw by Priebe is good. I'm Gene Delisio at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. 2:20 remaining in the first half, and Marshfield leads DC Everest 27-11. Priebe with a second free throw. That one is also good. Marshfield up by 15. Tigers back to front court. Landon Lee crossing the timeline. It's a screen from Hinson. Near side to Ramberg. Downstairs to Connect. Ethan facing the basket. Backs in the lane. Lost the ball. Taken away by the Evergreens. And then Priebe lost it, but grabbed once again by Edwards. Edwards goes inside to Dassel. He'll drive the baseline and lay it in.
Basket by Brennan Peterson.
Everest down by 13, 1:50 in the period. Marshfield back to front court. Landon Lee holds outside the arc. Only 2 Tiger turnovers tonight. Everest has 5. Lee on the drive, gets inside, comes back out to Kolstad. Cam for 3 on the way and good. Cam Kolstad's 3rd 3 of the year. Marshfield goes back up by 16, 90 seconds in the period. Here's Everest back to front court. Priebe comes across the line, picked up by the sophomore Kolstad. Edwards near the center line for the Evergreens. Back out front to Truax. Pulls the ball on Connect. Now Edwards on the far wing, off a screen to the circle. Stopped by Connect, he'll back it out once again. Truax top of the key, he'll drive to the baseline. Stopped by Connect once again. He's back outside again to Priebe along the far sideline. He'll drive on Kolstad, baseline hits Peterson, 3-pointer on the way and missed. A long rebound in the corner, and grabbed by both Truax and Lee. Tie ball is called, and possession will stay with DC Everest. 49 seconds in the period. Evergreens inbounding in the far corner. Felch will throw it in. Felch looking, comes into Edwards along the far sideline. Hands to Truax outside the arc. Edwards on the near side, man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Clock down to 35 seconds. Edwards holds, back out front to Truax, he's turned away. Felch right back to Truax, top of the key. Edwards holds outside the arc on Hinson. Now Priebe top of the circle. Defense by Kolstad. 22 on the clock as we close out the first half. Marshfield leads by 16. 15 seconds in the period. Edwards along the far sideline with 11. Still holds with 9. Starts his move with 7. Goes down the lane on Connect. Turns. Off-balance shot on the way and good. Tough shot there for Xavier Edwards. And that play will end the first half of basketball here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Basketball action tomorrow evening, or Thursday evening rather, Basketball Thursday on ZaleskiSports.com. Assumption and Auburndale in girls basketball Thursday at 7:15. Columbus and Neelsville boys basketball Thursday. That broadcast begins at 5:45. And Stevens Point and DC Everest, Wisconsin Valley Conference hockey on Thursday. That match begins at 7 p.m. on ZaleskiSports.com.
Do you need a good night's sleep? Well, welcome to the club. and welcome to Mall Furniture.
Mall Furniture always has a huge selection of quality Comfort Sleep mattresses. They're double-sided, adjustable, bed-friendly, and made right here in Wisconsin.
Whether you need beauty sleep, deep sleep, or just need to sleep it off, you'll be sleeping like a baby on the perfect Comfort Sleep mattress from Mall Furniture. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Hi, I'm Karen from the Hearing House, and these are our grandchildren. Children are difficult to hear with anybody with hearing loss, and I know I would hate to miss out on anything they say.
Grandma, they're cheating.
Even that! If you're missing out on what they're saying, you're probably missing out on a lot more.
Love you, Grandma.
Aw, and they have important things to say.
Make your house a hearing house.
Marshfield on top here at the halftime break, 30-16. Once again, Brooks Hinson, 14 points here in the first half. Brooks now trails Taylor Verschow by 1 point on Marshfield's career basketball scoring list. Brooks already the boys' career scoring leader. Taylor Verschow, the girls' scoring leader, at 1,370 points. Brooks right now at 1,369 after scoring 14 points in the first half. Tigers did not take a free throw in the first half. Everest 4 of 5. Marshfield had 2 turnovers. Evergreens had 5. Marshfield's biggest lead has been 18 points. The Evergreens have not led, no ties, no lead changes in this ball game. Marshfield will have the basketball in front court to our left as we start the second half. Everest playing half court man-to-man defense. Hinson far side, picked up by Peterson. Back out front to Lee, near side connect outside the arc. Pole top of the key, turns, fires a 3, leaves it around and falls in. Chris Pole for 3, his 7th of the year, and Marshfield goes up by 17 early in the second half. Tigers' biggest lead has been 18 tonight. Evergreens back to front court. Far side Edwards, he'll attack, cut off. Studeman back out top, right back to Edwards. Holds the top of the circle. Baseline to Felch. Dumps it downstairs to Truax. He'll turn on connect, has no shot. Back to Edwards, who throws the ball past Truax out of bounds. He wanted to go back to Truax, and Vander had vacated that area. 6th Everest turnover tonight. Everest with a lot of long possessions. They've not been able to get off some good shots in their half-court offense this evening because of Marshfield's man-to-man defense. Tigers now set their attack in front court to our left. Pole hands back outside to Lee. Backdoor lob for Pole. He'll go up and slam it. Pole from Lee. And Marshfield up by 19, the Tigers' biggest lead. 16:50 left in regulation time. Everest back on offense. Studeman top of the circle. Near side hits Truax. Edwards has it back on the near wing. Pole giving him a lot of room. Far side, Filch has it back. He'll drive, picked up by Connect on the switch. Now Edwards takes it back once again. Stands outside the arc. Dumps it into Filch. Double teamed. Lee reaching in, trying to grab the basketball, and does so. Tie ball called. Possession stays with DC Everest. Pole giving Edwards lots of room, but Edwards only has 3 threes this year. Only shoots 21% from three-point range. More of a slasher and a medium-range jump shooter. Inbound pass knocked out of bounds by Hinson, so Pole can lay off Edwards just a bit when Edwards has the ball outside the arc. Evergreens again inbound, baseline front court. Pass comes into Edwards in the near corner, and he's bumped by Pole and pushed out of bounds. Foul on Chris Pole is his second, and the first team foul. 16:20 left in the second half. Marshfield on top, 35-16. Everest to inbound, baseline front court. Felch will throw it in. Looking, on the near side to Edwards. They'll dribble back to the foul line. Far side hits Truax. Studeman right back to Edwards in the circle. Drives on Pole to the dotted line. Turns, has no shot. Brings it back outside once again. Now near wing Studeman, picked up by Connect. Edwards top of the key, hands back near side to Truax. Can't go baseline, still holds it. Studeman, far side, Edwards once again. Pass inside to Filch, he'll turn. Double team, forces the shot, missed it. Tipped around, gets it back up and in. Hard work there for Cade Filch for 2.
Basket good by
and a foul as well on the play. Tiger foul on Brooks Hinson, his first. Second team foul, and Filch on the foul line to our right, attempting a three-point play. He is an 83% foul shooter for the year. His free throw here is good. And the Marshfield lead down to 16, still early in the second half. Tigers to forecourt. Lee out top. Stop, brings it back to three-point range, shoots and scores. Landon Lee for 3, his second 3 tonight. And a foul called on the play as well. And looks like Landon will have a chance for a 4-point play. Fouled on the play by Xavier Edwards. Edwards' first foul, first team foul. Landon Lee shooting 68% on the foul line. Line left attempting a 3-point play. Shot is up and in. So Landon now has 7 points tonight. Marshfield leads by 20, the Tigers' biggest lead. Marshfield applying backcourt pressure. Edwards up the far sideline. He'll cross on Chris Pole. Near side hits Truax outside the arc. Passing into Filch, knocked out of bounds by Connect. Evergreens retain possession. Preby coming back in for DC Everest, along with Luke Honor, a 5'10 sophomore averaging 6 points per game. 15:21 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield on top, 39-19. Edwards takes the inbound pass, holds in the corner. Lobs out top to Studeman. Far side Honor, defense by Connect. Edwards back out front, near side here's Preby. Fakes the 3. Pass inside, broken up and stolen by Landon Lee. Tigers rush back to front court. Lee stopped in the lane, he'll come back outside with it. Now go baseline, try to hand inside to Connect, but the ball knocked loose and stolen by Evergreens, but a foul called on the breakout. Felch up the far sideline was blocked by a Tiger defender.
Foul number 2, Joey Ketterer.
Marshfield foul on Joey Ketterer, that's 4 fouls on Joey. Third team foul. Evergreens inbounding at three-quarter court. Preby takes the ball. Moves across the timeline on Ketterer. Near side hits Edwards. Back out top, Preby. He'll drive the free throw line, stopped by Ketterer. Back outside to Felch. He'll drive and drop the ball out of bounds. 7 Everest turnovers tonight. Marshfield on top, 39-19. 14:39 left in regulation time. Tigers have the ball in front court to our left. Landon Lee will cross, picked up by Xavier Edwards. Pull outside the arc. Ketterer far side to Henson. Brooks will penetrate, cut off. Ketterer back out top, spins in the lane, cut off and throws the ball away. A steal for Felch. Everest back to front court. Edwards top of the key, holds it. Still holds, now he'll drive to the dotted line. Stumbles and got bumped, I believe, and a foul called on the Tigers. A foul on Ethan Connect. Ethan's second foul. Fourth team foul. Xavier Edwards, 67% on the foul line. Shooting 2, line right for DC Everest. Edwards set. First foul shot good. 14-11 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leads 39-20. Ketterer with his 4 fouls is out, and Cam Kolstad back in for Marshfield. Edwards with a second free throw. He fires, and this one's good as well. He has 8 points tonight. Marshfield leads by 18. Tigers back on offense. Landon Lee controls the offense from the far wing. Hands near side to Pole. Briscoe's baseline stopped. Back out top to Lee. Pole has it on the near side, downstairs to Henson. Backs in, hands back to Lee in the corner. And it takes a short jumper around and out. And the rebound claimed by the Evergreens, grabbed there by Honor. Creeby comes to front court. Lead pass far side to Felch. He'll stop, pop a three-pointer, up and no good. Ball's on the floor, knocked out of bounds, and last hit by an Everest man. So Marshfield up by 18, 13:35 remaining in regulation time. The Tigers coming length of the floor. Marshfield has led all the way tonight by as much as 20. Brooks Hinson has it. And he'll move across the 10-second line for the Tigers. Man-to-man defense by Everest. Hinson holds on the near wing. Back out top, Connect, far side to Lee. Backdoor feed to Hinson. Swings it out to Kolstad for a three-pointer, up and in. And Kolstad hits his second three of the ball game. Marshfield by 21, the Tigers' biggest lead. With 13:10 to play. It's Everest back down the floor. Edwards, top of the circle. Heads to the far side, back out top Studeman. He's been very quiet tonight. He'll drive here, spin in the lane, turns. Off-balance shot off the glass, no good. He's in that lane too long anyway for a 3-second violation. Valen Ramberg reports back in for Marshfield for Ethan Connect. We have 12:53 left in the second half, and Marshfield leads 42-21. Tigers coming length of the floor, trying to stay unbeaten in the Wisconsin Valley Conference with a win tonight. Lee across the timeline. Near side is Kolstad. Cam stopped out top, ball slapped away. We'll have a foul called here on Luke Horner of Everest. His first foul and the second team foul.
Luke Horner.
Tigers inbounding at quarter court, leading by 21. Lee will throw in. Hinson, pass inside to Pole. Chris open for the lay-in. Pole from Hinson. Tigers lead by 23. They still apply backcourt pressure. Edwards has the inbound pass, starts out on Pole. Moves into forecourt for DC Everest. Holds between the circles. It's Preby on the near wing. Studeman back out top. Here's Edwards on the near side, turned away by Pole. Starts to drive again, gets inside, turns, no shot. Back near side, Studeman in the corner. Now Edwards takes it back. Can't feed inside, still holds in the corner. Pole giving him some room. Studeman back out front. Right back to Edwards on the near wing. He'll drive the dotted line, lean in, off-balance shot, up and in. Tough shot there for Xavier Edwards. He has 10 points tonight in double figures for the 8th time this year. Marshfield leads by 21. Tigers to front court. Lee has an alley. He's stopped on the foul line, though. Brings it back outside. Hinson on the far wing. Gets a screen from Pole. Can't take the baseline. It's back outside with it. Ramberg top of the circle. Boy, lots of pushing on the inside between Pole and Felch. Now a drive by Lee. He lays it up and in. 2 for Landon Lee. And Marshfield goes back up by 23. They still press in backcourt. Studeman takes the inbound pass. Dribbles across the timeline. and leaves for Edwards. Xavier Edwards holding him on the near sideline. Starts to drive at the foul line. Still holds it. Back outside, Preby, top of the circle. Baseline hits Honor. He'll attack on Kolstad. Two sophomores there. Honor down low, short jumper missed. And Hinson goes high to grab the rebound. Works back across the timeline. Cut off, hands far side to Kolstad. Landon Lee looks in from the near wing. Gets a screen from Ramberg. Stopped on the foul line, he'll back it out. Cole holds far wing, right back to Kolstad on the far side. Ramberg top of the key, pass into Pole, broken up and stolen by Preby. Everest back to front court. Preby in the lane, pass downstairs to Studeman, has no shot, ball slapped loose. Gets it back outside to Preby for a three-pointer, it's good. Cohen Preby for three, his first of the year. Marshfield by 20. 10-10 left in regulation time. Marshfield to forecourt. Here's Hinson on the near wing. Far side Pole, and Chris will pop a three-pointer. That's going to rattle out, however. And Studeman rebounds for DC Everest. Edwards to front court. Far side hits Felch. Back to Edwards, top of the key. Now Honor backs it out on the far wing. Starts to penetrate, cut off, gives back to Edwards on the near wing. Edwards holds the ball on Pole. Still holds on the near sideline. A lot of long possessions for the Evergreens tonight. Preby back out top to Studeman. He'll penetrate on Ramberg. Goes down low, muscles it up off the glass and in, and fouled as well. Basket good by Casey Studeman. And a Tiger foul here.
Foul number 24, Valen Ramberg.
And that's on Valen Ramberg, his second foul. Fifth team foul. Studeman attempting a three-point play. His free throw is no good. Or Studeman attempting two free throws. First one no good. 9:28 remaining in regulation time. And Marshfield leads 46-26. Second free throw by Studeman is good. Tigers by 19. Studeman leaves, replaced by Chase Pavlovich, 6-foot senior, averaging 0.9 per game for DC Everest. Tigers back down the floor, leading by 19. Landon Lee on the far wing. Picked up by Edwards. Out top, Hinson. Here's Pole, he goes baseline, gets inside, missed the lay-in, and the rebound claimed by Filch. Everest breaks to front court. Edwards on the drive, cut off, far side Preby, baseline three, up and in. Cohen Preby now with 9 tonight, and we have a Tiger timeout. Tigers use their first timeout, 9:02 remaining in regulation time. And our score is Marshfield 46, DC Everest 30. High school basketball this evening on WOSQ, brought to us by Citizen State Bank of Loyal.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Marshfield moving in the front court to our left. Brooks Hinson has the basketball. He'll cross the timeline on Cohen Preby. Pole top of the circle, near side to Lee. Back out top to Kolstad. Cam stopped. Hinson gets it back. Baseline Lee. Can't drive on Edwards. He's back out with it once again. Ramberg top of the circle. He'll penetrate. Cut off at the free throw line. Kolstad has it back. Near side Lee holds it. Back to Hinson. Brooks on the drive. Turned away. Now Lee takes it back out near the center line. Good half-court man-to-man defense by Everest here. Ramberg goes baseline and was held going to the basket. We'll have an Everest foul here.
Foul number 5.
It's on Chase Pavlovich, his first foul. Third team foul. Marshfield inbounding, baseline front court. Lee will look. On the cut to Hinson, short jumper up and in, and with that basket, Brooks Hinson becomes Marshfield High School's career basketball scoring leader. He surpasses Taylor Verschow as the all-time basketball scoring leader in Marshfield Tiger history, now at 1,371 points. Everest has the ball back. They're down by 18. Edwards out top on the drive. Spins in the lane. Forces back outside. Here's a three-pointer by Honor on the way and around and in. Luke Honor with his 15th three of the year. Tiger lead at 15 with 7:45 to play. Marshfield back down the floor. Landon Lee holds on the far wing. Pass near side pull. He'll drive inside, lay it up and in. And some contact as well. Basket is good. Basket good by Chris Pohl and a DeSeverus foul.
That last foul on Pavlovich.
And a call on Pavlovich, his second foul. Fourth team foul. Chris Pohl, 4 of 7 on the foul line this season. Line left attempting a three-point play. Chris with 9 points tonight, all here in the second half. His free throw is away and good. So Pohl with 10. Tigers go back up by 18. They still apply backcourt pressure. Preby up the far sideline. They'll cross on Hinson. Baseline to Honor. Edwards out top again to Preby. Picked up by Hinson. Pavlovich on the far wing. Hands to Edwards outside the arc. Starts to attack to the dotted line. Pavlovich now holds in the corner. Comes back outside again to Preby. Edwards top of the key. He'll start to penetrate to the dotted line. Turned away. And throws the ball near corner. Saved by Honor. Holstead on him tightly. Honor comes back out with it. And he drops the ball off his foot, out of bounds. Evergreen's 9th turnover. Evergreens bring Sam Dasso back in. And here we place Cade Felch. 7:04 remaining. Marshfield leading 51-33. Tigers inbounding at quarter court. Landon Lee will come across the 10-second line. Heads for the far sideline. Down low to Pohl. Cross-court Ramberg on the cut baseline. Missed the lay-in, however. Rebound claimed by Pavlovich. Everest back on offense. Edwards top of the key. Holds it. Hands to Preby on the far wing. Lobs it back near side to Dasso. Now Edwards top of the circle. Picked up by Pohl. He'll attack. Spin in the lane. Lean in. Off-balance shot up, around, and off. And pulled in by Landon Lee. Ahead to Brooks Hinson. Tigers back down the floor. Here's Brooks for 3 out top. Too short. Standing rebound for Preby. Evergreen's back on offense. Pass far side. Broken up by Kolstad. Tiger steal. That's 10 Everest turnovers tonight. Marshfield has 5. Lee comes back to front court for Marshfield. Stands between the circles. Starts to penetrate. Drives inside. Short jumper up. No good. Ball's on the floor and grabbed by Edwards. Long front court pass, though, stolen by Hinson. Ahead to Lee. Landon has a run out. He'll drive and score. Landon Lee with 11. He surpasses 600 points for his Tiger career. Now it's 6:01. Marshfield back up by 20 with 5:45 to play. Everest on offense. Edwards moves into front court on Pohl. Standing dribble. Hands back outside to Preby. Pavlovich in the corner. Picked up by Ramberg. The dribble back outside. Out top to Dasso. He'll hold it. Edwards back out front. Drives on Pohl. Backdoor feed. Picked up by Pavlovich. Back out to Edwards for a three-pointer. Up and in. Xavier Edwards with just his 4th three of the year. That brings Everest back to within 17 with 5:05 to play. Marshfield back down the floor. Hinson between the circles. Here's Landon Lee on the near wing. Cross court to Pohl. Lee has it back on the near side. Man-to-man defense by D.C. Everest. Lee swings far side to Hinson once again. Now Ramberg, ball slapped away. On the floor, picked up by Pavlovich. Tiger turnover. Everest has the ball back, far side, a long three on the way, and good by Preby. A downtown three by Colin Preby, his third three of this half. And Everest back to within 14 with 4:25 to play. Lee walks it up for Marshfield. Stands in the center circle. Kolstad on the far wing. Back out top to Lee. Swings it downstairs to Pohl. Crest facing the basket, spins in the lane, leans in, one-hander up and in. Chris Pohl with 12 all in the second half. Tigers by 16 with 4 minutes to play. Everest ball. Pavlovich out front on Ramberg. Holds the ball to the timeline. Comes back near side to Dassel. Dassel gets a screen from Edwards. Hands back to Edwards on the near wing. Now Honor between the circles. They'll come near side and back outside to Edwards. Time running down on Everest, 3.5 to play. They're down by 16. Here's a three by Honor, or by Dasso missed and pulled in by Kolstad. Tigers have the ball back, leading by 16 with 3:20 remaining. And Hinson holds near the timeline. Far side hits Kolstad, right back to Brooks. Landon Lee near side. Tigers taking some time here. They lead by 16 with 3:05 remaining. Chris Pohl with it, bounces back outside again to Hinson. Lee takes it back. Hinson gets it back to the center line. Almost stolen by Preby. Kolstad harassed by Honor. Looks for some help. He's back to Lee, tipped loose in the backcourt with a foul called on that play. Or did Marshfield get a timeout? Looks like we did. Looks like Marshfield did get a timeout on this call. Tiger timeout, their second, 2:49 remaining in regulation time. And our score is Marshfield 55, DC Everest 39. We'll come back with more basketball in just a moment.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
16-point lead for Marshfield, 2:49 left in regulation time. Tigers inbounding at quarter court. Hinson in backcourt, he'll recross. Kolstad back out front, far side. Hinson down low for a lay-in. Hinson from Lee. Marshfield by 18. Brooks now with 18 points in this ball game. Everest on the attack. Here's Edwards on the near wing. Far side hits Pavlovich. Edwards is a back top of the circle. Starts to penetrate. Cut off. Baseline. Here's a three-pointer on the way and good. That's by Ransom Dickerson. Just check in for the Evergreens. Dickerson for three. His first of the year. Marshfield leads by 15. 2 minutes to play. Tigers on the attack. Lee on the far wing. Out top to Ramberg. Looks to Pohl on the near wing. Hinson top of the circle. Tigers by 15. 1:50 left. Lee on the near sideline. Pulls it back outside again. Now Pohl goes far side to Hinson. Ramberg top of the circle. Looks down low. Nobody there. Pohl holds. Back out front again to Lee. Tigers just killing time. They lead by 15 with 90 seconds to play. Lee has an alley. He'll drive inside and kick it back out to Hinson. As Landon bypasses the shot. Pohl holds near the center line. Gives the ball to Ramberg. Fallon on the attack. Gets inside. Goes baseline to Lee. And right back outside again. Tigers using up clock time here. They lead by 15. Inside feed, Ramberg open for an easy lay-in. Ramberg takes an easy lay-in for 2. Marshfield by 17 with 60 seconds to play. Everest on offense, Pavlovich deep on the near wing. On the cut to Dasso, he drops the ball. Taken away by Hinson. And Marshall will take a timeout here. Tiger timeout with 52 seconds remaining. Tigers lead 59-42. Coach Fisher wants to insert some new ball players in the contest. He brings in J.J. Steinbach. Jack Sternitsky coming in.
Ben Jordan checking in.
Ben Jordan will check in. Afton Hamill in as well. Hamill has the ball. Comes across the timeline to Sternitsky. 45 seconds left. Jordan holds on the near side. Magnus Moncton has it out top. Gives back to Hamill on the far wing. Afton pulls it out. Pass inside. Broken up. It comes back outside to Jordan. Inside feed. Short jumper up and in by J.J. Steinbach. Steinbach scores it. Tigers by 19 with 20 seconds to play. Everest on offense. Allner on the far side. Edwards swings back near side. Dickerson to the baseline. Turned away. Back outside, Dassel for 3 on the way and missed. And the rebound claimed by Jack Sternitsky. Dassel, by the way, scored 17 against Wausau East on Friday. Had 4 3-point baskets. And the clock will run down, ending this ball game. The Marshfield Tigers with a coast-to-coast win tonight, knocking off DC Everest by 19. Our final score once again tonight, Marshfield 61 and DC Everest 42. We'll have a full recap on our postgame report following these messages.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.